Welcome to a SOMA Live Art Presentation and Guided Meditation Journey. SOMA Live Art is a channeled vibration. It's a portal into a higher dimension of being. As you are gazing into this live art right now, allow your intuition to reveal to you a portal. A portal is an entrance into a higher realm of consciousness. Each SOMA Live Art has a portal waiting for you to enter through. So slowly take 3 deep breaths in, relax your body, and the portal will reveal itself to you. Don't second guess yourself, just jump right in. You have arrived. To receive a healing today, keep your focus on the portal. Take 1 more deep breath in, hold for 3 seconds, and release. And this will expand your consciousness and prepare you for today's journey. And now gently close your eyes. So let's journey to a place beyond your everyday world, to a world where you can wear a costume and go on a new adventure. The SOMA Live Art you are gazing at is called the Costume Shop. So your eyes are closed. I want you to focus on your third eye vision between your eyebrows and see yourself traveling through time. And imagine you are standing in the middle of an Indian costume shop. And there are lots of interesting and wonderful costumes hanging all over this little store. Some costumes are hanging on racks, some on mannequins, and all the costumes are very elaborate and very well made. And this costume shop has an Indian antique feel to it. And you wouldn't be at all surprised if some of these unique Indian costumes are very old, because they look so grand and expensive. And then you see behind a long wooden counter at the back of the store is a little old lady dressed in an orange sari with glasses on her nose, and she seems to be busy reading something. And there's some soft classical Indian music playing in the background. The atmosphere here is really lovely. "May I help you?" a small, clear voice says to you. And looking around, you don't seem to see where it's coming from. "I'm down here," says the polite voice. And looking down, you see a mouse dressed in a bright purple bloom pants with a fancy white silk blouse and a purple turban of sorts on its head. And he repeats, "May I help you?" And he bows graciously as if to greet you. "Oh," you say, "I'm sorry, I didn't see you down there. Actually, I'm not sure where I am. I was just passing by, and something drew me into this costume shop," you say. "Well then, it's a good day," says the mouse. "This is not your ordinary costume shop, because each of our rental costumes come with an Indian adventure, and they can actually transport you to an Indian temple from the 13th century even, if you're lucky." "I'm not sure what you mean," you say to the mouse, "but I will have a look around." And the little mouse bows to you again and then scampers off, giving you some space and quiet time to shop around and enjoy the beautiful ambience. And looking around at all the infinite possibilities and hundreds of Indian costumes to choose from, and the colors and the quality of the fabric is stunning. And then you think to yourself, if I could be drawn to any one of these gorgeous costumes, which one would I love to try on? And what color would I even pick? And then for some reason, you become aware of the smell of an exotic incense burning. And it seems to transport you around the corner of a tall clothing rack. You are following the fragrance, looking for where it comes from. A very large and grand elephant is sitting on a royal chair, and the little mouse is at its feet. And there is the incense. It is burning on both sides of his royal chair. And you can hear the little mouse talking to the elephant. He seems to be saying and pointing at you, "That is our new customer, Sir Ganesh, the one who just wandered in from the street. They have no idea what we are all about." And you interrupt their conversation and say, "Excuse me, Sir Ganesh, but may I please ask, what is the incense you are burning? It is so heavenly to me." And the elephant smiles and speaks directly to you. "Welcome to India. The incense is jasmine. It is the same scent as the garland around my neck." And then he continues, "I have the most exquisite costume for you to try on." And he points to where the little mouse is now running to. And the mouse stops in front of the most beautiful and exotic costume you ever saw. I love it, you say. I so love it. May I please try it on, you say to the little mouse. Yes, yes indeed. Follow me, he says, and takes you past the smiling Ganesh, who is still sitting on his throne, and past the old lady still reading her book. And he takes you to a very fancy change room with a red carpet in front of the door. Your costume is already hanging on the wall behind the door, he says. Such magic. The mirror inside the change room on the far wall is framed in gold filigree. And you can tell there is something quite magic about it. It really does look like a magic mirror. Go ahead, try on your costume, says the little mouse. And when you are ready, and only then, turn around to see yourself in the mirror, and your adventure will begin from there. And the little mouse closes your change room door and bows at you on his way out. So you begin to take off your clothes and get down to your underwear. And your back is to the magic mirror as you were directed. And then looking down, you can see through the 4-inch gap at the bottom of your door a pair of little old lady shoes appearing on the other side of the door. She is standing just outside your change room. And then there is a gentle knock. So you open your change room door. Welcome to the costume shop, she says. I am the owner. My name is Madge. I have always been the dressmaker of ancient Indian clothes. It has been my passion for centuries now. And my name Madge means magic. And then she continues, I know you're anxious to try on your costume, and I seriously hope you do love it. But if you are not sure, do not button up the last button. For if you do, the adventure will unfold immediately. So if you aren't sure, leave the last button undone until you decide. Okay, you say. Thank you for letting me know. And with that, she starts to close the door. And then she says, and if you don't like the way it fits, just let me know. I can exchange it. Because if a costume doesn't fit right, it usually means the adventure is not going to be right for you either. And she closes the door. What a mystery indeed. And you take the outfit off the hanger and begin to try it on. The material is smoother than silk, and the colors slide over your body like it was made for you. It feels wonderful on your skin. And you start to button up the front panel, and the buttons are covered with the same fabric. The workmanship is exquisite, but you stop at the last button. Then you pick up the matching scarf that's on the hanger and wrap it around over your costume. The fit is perfect, and it makes you feel light as a feather. This costume makes you feel very happy, and the colors seem to bring you such joy. And you can't wait to turn around and see yourself in the mirror. But first, you finish fastening the last button. And then spin yourself around. The mirror reflects a magical you. You look so grand and so beautifully special. This elaborate Indian costume was made just for you. And you really love seeing yourself beaming in the mirror. It is like seeing a you that you've never met before, and you are smiling from ear to ear. The mirror is reflecting your beautiful image. But now you notice in the background of your image is a road with a grassy meadow on each side. And just as you are about to turn and look behind you, you see that the mirror's hard surface starts to melt right before your eyes. And you are able to walk right through the mirror. And on the other side of the mirror, the first thing you notice is the smell of the exotic incense has never left you. It's so lovely, and it must be firmly embedded into your costume. Oh, how you will forever love the smell of jasmine. And you begin to walk along the road, feeling the gentle sway of the fabric that you're wearing. The sun is shining off the costume, and it is mixing the colors together in such a divine way. And then you can hear the sound of music in the distance. And so you follow the path along, and you're swinging your scarf to the rhythm of the music. You are so glad you decided to come to India today. You can feel the enchantment in the air. And then a sign appears just up ahead of you. And it reads with an arrow pointing forward, "Welcome to Konark, home of the Sun Temple." The Sun Temple was built in the 13th century, and all visitors are welcome. As you continue along, your path opens up, and there are rows of gardens on each side now. And the flowers are all white with tiny little yellow centers, and they smell like jasmine. You are in paradise. And a little breeze is making the jasmine sway to the music. And there's a large pond to the right, and it's full of white lotus flowers with yellow centers smiling up at the sun. What a glorious day to visit the Sun Temple in India. And there in the distance you can see the temple. It's built in the shape of an enormous chariot with 12 pairs of wheels and drawn by 7 horses. And as you draw nearer, you feel a real sense of gratitude to the architect that would build such a beautiful temple. It's truly a piece of art. And as you step up to the front door of the chariot, you can see a large sun symbol over the door's entrance. And a sign on the side of the door reads, "The 12 wheels represents the months of the year. The 7 horses represent the days of the week. The Sun Temple is a place where Sun and God become one." And please put on the sunglasses before you enter inside. And you see a mailbox just to your left that reads, "Sunglasses." So you open the box and take out a pair. And they just happen to fit you perfectly. And they even match your outfit too. And opening the door and walking inside now, and you see immediately right away that you indeed needed the sunglasses. There in the center of the temple is a large golden sun suspended in mid-air. It's floating, and it's being held by a golden lotus flower. What a pure vision. And it's so bright and shining yellow gold. It's actually just like the sun. And the light hits you, and it's beyond amazing. It's like you are truly witnessing the marriage of God and the sun. And so you just stand there and let this love just wash all over you. And you close your eyes and feel it all. Feel it moving through your emotional body, calming and healing your soul. You feel like you've arrived at the center of the world, the center of Earth, the apex where the divine meets the humanity in all of its purest form. And you feel like you're being given a teaching so powerful and hugely important. And you are stunned at how expanded you're feeling right now. And then a voice inside you starts to bubble up from deep within your heart. And then you hear yourself saying out loud, "I am here. I am present. I am love. Let all that has held me back vanish in your presence. I am humbled to finally know my own true nature. I am love. I am the light. And I will share this love and light the rest of my days. Blessed be. And your voice stops talking. A promise has been made, and you are left to just bask in the divine light, in the sun, and in the love of the union of it all. God, the Sun, and you. Looking around the large golden sun, you can see it is suspended in the mid-air. And then you notice that there is a big black rock or crystal about 10 feet above it, embedded in the ceiling. And the sunglasses must give you X-ray vision, because you can actually see rays of energy coming off the rock, which are so strong that they actually suspend the golden sun in midair. And then a voice comes out of nowhere. You recognize it, but it doesn't seem to be coming from inside the temple. It actually seems to be coming from inside your head. It's time to come back now. Your rental costume is about to expire. Yes, it's that little mouse. You would recognize his voice anywhere. And he continues, "Be sure to collect your souvenir at the temple door before you leave." And you turn your head one last time just to gaze at that golden sun. And you bow and put your hands in prayer position and repeat out loud one more time. We are all one with the light, and I will share this knowledge with the whole world. And as you turn toward the temple door now, you see a golden box with black crystals inside and a sign that reads, "Lodestone, the magnetic crystal that holds up the sun." So you take a lovely lodestone and put it into your pocket. And as you slide your hands down your waist towards your pocket, you notice that you don't have a pocket. As a matter of fact, you don't have anything on at all except your underwear. And looking up, you see you are back in the change room again. Thankfully, you still have your lodestone crystal in your hand. And you quickly scramble to put your clothes back on. and put your crystal in your pocket for safekeeping. And then coming out of the change room, you see the little mouse again. "Boy," you say, "you sure didn't give me much time in the Sun Temple." "On the contrary," he says, "you were there for hours. I kept trying to get your attention, but you wouldn't hear me. You were blasted by the sun. And our costumes do have an expiry time, you know. Anyway, I'm so glad you got a piece of magnetic lodestone to bring back. It will really help you. It will keep the light alive in you," said the mouse. And the little old lady behind the counter looks up at you now. "I guess you are glad you did up the last button," she says with a smile. "Come visit us again next time you come to India, 'cause we have a lot more costumes and temples for you to experience, if you dare." And you see the little mouse run over to the elephant. And Ganesh is still sitting in his king's chair. And the mouse jumps right up on his lap. And they are both smiling at you and waving you goodbye. And as you are heading out the door of the costume store, the mouse, with great enthusiasm, yells out, "Keep the Sun Temple forever in your heart. We all so love you." And now slowly coming back into your body, wiggling your fingers and your toes, and slowly opening your eyes. And as you are gazing once again upon the SOMA Live Art Presentation, give a prayer of gratitude to the portal that led you into a costume shop. So until the next time, take a deep breath in, smile. Your journey today is now complete. May the love in my heart go from me to you.